Coming up, we will tell you what the Sabal Trail Pipeline has to say about recent allegations.
And we have breaking news in the case of the deceased Lowndes County High School student, Kendrick Johnson.
We'll have these stories and more. Your News Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Taylor Williams.
And I'm Jordan Barella. Supporters of the proposed Sabal Trail Pipeline are denying allegations from protesters that the company will resort to taking land through eminent domain to run a pipeline through Lowndes and Brooks counties. While some homeowners say they were indeed threatened with the practice by surveyors, Sabal Trail Director Andrea Grover says the accusations are hard to believe. Grover says the pipeline will only be built on properties where the homeowners have given them permission. Grover also says that people who chose to give up the rights to their land will be compensated with a fair price.
Lowndes County Sheriff's investigators received documents from the attorney of Kendrick Johnson's family on Tuesday that contradict the alibi of two brothers who are under investigation by federal prosecutors. But investigators say the family's timeline of the events isn't supported by phone and travel records. The death of Kendrick Johnson, who was found dead inside of a rolled-up gym mat at Valdosta High School in 2013, was ruled as an accident. However, Johnson's family feels otherwise. The documents in question could prove that the two brothers, while they have never been officially identified as suspects, could have had a motive to commit the crime. It appears that the alibi given for the brothers is not completely factual and that both brothers were on campus when Johnson disappeared.
Valdosta police authorities are still looking for information in the case of an infant who was found dead in September. Adeline Grace Bridges, who was a 14-month-old child, was found dead in her home on East Hill Avenue early on the morning of September 22nd. An autopsy could not determine the actual cause of death. As a result, the state medical examiner has been called in to conduct further investigations. Matthew Bridges, the infant's father, reportedly is pressing the police to file charges in the case.
Flags are flying at half-staff throughout the state of this week in tribute to former Georgia Governor Carl Sanders. Sanders served as a progressive Democratic governor from 1963 to 1967 and died on Sunday at the age of 89. While he was the 74th governor of our state, he also served in the Georgia House of Representatives and in the Senate before becoming governor. He is most remembered for his dedication to improve civil rights in Georgia by taking steps to remove barriers of racial segregation. His memorial service will be held Saturday at the Second Ponce de Leon Baptist Church in Atlanta.
Commuters traveling on Highway 41 early this morning were surprised by an accident involving a log truck and a black Ford Fusion at a major intersection. The 18-wheeler, which was carrying logs, overturned and spilled logs into the highway. While no injuries were reported, the northbound lanes at the intersection of Highway 41 and Inner Perimeter were blocked for some time until the logs could be removed from the lanes and the semi-trailer could be uprighted and removed as well. No information has been released on the cause of the accident.
When we come back, we'll have an update on the new data about South Georgia's health concerns.
And we'll give you an exclusive look at the electronic recycling event here in town. Don't go away.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry. I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
At VSU, we're fired up. We spark intellect on a cool campus VSU. In a hot college town. We fan the spirit with national championships and fuel your fun side. Valdosta State University, ignite!
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
South Georgia Medical Center's Berrien campus has developed new information that tells us which health concerns this area are most concerned about. New data has been released from South Georgia Medical Center's Berrien campus. The completed collection indicates that residents in our region rank healthcare access, mental health care, obesity, and substance abuse, tobacco use as major health concerns. The data was collected from surveyors from the firm of Barlow McCarthy, who spent 5 months sampling area residents. The full report and 2014 Community Health Needs Assessment can be found on SGMC's website.
The City of Valdosta recently hosted an electronics recycling event. News Valdosta reporter Tamara Tate was there and brings us this report.
Here, at the Fall Electronics Recycling event, citizens will get the opportunity to dispose of electronic devices in a safe manner. These items include personal computers, laptops, typewriters, copiers, and more. Coordinated by the City of Valdosta as well as KLVB, this past Saturday, November 15th, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., at the Mathis Auditorium parking lot, people of Valdosta properly disposed unwanted electronic equipment that was no longer needed. Since 2006, a reported 500,000 pounds of electronics was recycled, saving the city 250.5 tons of electronic waste. At this event, if anyone needed help assembling or unloading electronic items, volunteers were on site to assist. Executive Director of Keep Lowndes Valdosta Beautiful, Aaron Strickland, discussed the importance of recycling for Valdosta.
Well, it's very important because, we're allowing citizens free of charge with the exception of televisions. They have to charge for televisions because the recycling process for televisions is a lot more extensive than other items.
Advantages of recycling is important. Richard Hardy, Director of the Public Works Department, expressed his opinion.
When they disassemble, the recycling those things, they can be reused. Some of the material can be reused to manufacture different items. And sometimes it's cheaper to utilize the stuff, break it down, grind it, and to reuse it than to using our natural resources to make these items.
For the preservation of the Valdosta community, citizens were encouraged to attend this event. For more information on the city's efforts to recycle, citizens can contact the Public Works Department. For News Valdosta, I'm Tamara Tate.
The Valdosta City Council is considering 3 grant requests this week from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. The grants would allow the city to buy equipment for the fire department. That would include a 100-foot-tall aerial platform fire truck, 4 fire engines, and 10 thermal imaging cameras. All of the items would replace current equipment. Officials say the equipment currently in use is out of date. The current aerial ladder was only meant to last 20 years and was purchased in 1993. All of the fire engines that need replacing are from 1998. Fire department officials say replacing old parts has been increasingly difficult.
31 Wiregrass students were recently nominated for a prestigious award. The 31 students were nominated for the Georgia Occupational Award of Leadership, or GOAL Award. GOAL is a statewide program that awards technical students for leadership within the technical college system of Georgia. The award also aims to reward students who show excellence in academics. The nominees are selected from each technical college in Georgia and one from the Board of Regents College with a technical division.
Now let's go to the weather. Mark Mongella is out sick today, so we'll be filling in for him.
Well, you're still going to want to bundle up big time if you're out this evening. Today's low was 24 degrees, not quite as low as we thought it might be, but cold enough to kill your plants and force you to bring your pets inside. We're expecting a high today of only 54 degrees with 66% humidity and no chance of rain. Winds have only been around 2 miles per hour, which was great considering the cold temperatures.
Tonight, our weather looks pretty clear, but it will be cooling down again from this afternoon with the low reaching 29 degrees. Again, that's very cold for this area. Now, if you don't have heat where you live, a number of shelters will be open to you tonight. These will be operated by 3 agencies, the Lowndes Associated Ministries to People, the Salvation Army, and Mission Point Baptist Church. These services are available 24/7, but you may need to present identification, so it's best to call before you go. But help is available.
Tomorrow, we are kicking it off early as the sun is expected to rise at 7:04 a.m. Our high tomorrow will be around 64 degrees and our low at about 36. Winds tomorrow are expected to be moving west to northwest at 4 miles per hour. And our moon phase will be a waning crescent again.
The UV index for today is out of 4, which is moderate on a 12-point scale.
We've had almost no pollen to worry about, so that's our weather report. When we come back, we'll take a look at our local sports, so stay tuned.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
I did. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that strollers have the right of way on a sidewalk?
Yes.
Yep, I did. Did you guys
Did you know that kids who eat breakfast have higher GPAs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's actually what I was going to say.
Did you know babies should never touch silver? It's really bad for them.
I knew that.
Did you guys know that statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected.
I'm putting that on my blog.
I just put it in mine.
I got my MBA online at VSU. As a working mom who travels on business, I needed an MBA program that fit my schedule and allowed me to balance both my work and home life. VSU's Web MBA was perfect. I was able to spend time with my family in the evenings and then complete my assignments. My MBA is one of my greatest accomplishments. It was hard work, but I would do it again in a heartbeat. Don't wait. Start your MBA today.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Now let's check in with Brandy Moore for our local sports. Brandy?
Thanks, guys. The Georgia Christian Generals haven't played their first season of varsity football since the 1960s, but they're back and ready to play. They are in the Final Four of the GISA Class AA. They will play against Memorial Day on Friday at 7:30 p.m. in the state semifinal. Valdosta State Blazers are excited about going to the playoffs, but even more excited about their rematch against rival North Alabama. The Blazers are confident that they will overcome mistakes from the last matchup in September, which included a penalty and 2 fumbles, all little mistakes that ended up costing them the game with a final score of 31-29 in favor of North Alabama. The rematch will be on Saturday at Braley Stadium in Florence, Alabama. In basketball, the Lady Blazers went for round 2 with the Fort Valley Wildcats on Tuesday. The ladies started off the game with a lead. During most of the first half, they fell behind by just 2 points. Wildcat Carmonique Dawson put Fort Valley in the lead by scoring 7 points. The Lady Blazers struggled to regain the lead after the first half. The final score was 71-64, but the season is just beginning. Lowndes High School will be hosting a soccer camp for Lowndes Middle School students interested in joining their school's teams. Students who have signed up should already have attended the conditioning that started in October. As a reminder, the camp will start on December 15th and last for 3 days. While the camp is free of charge, they do ask that you bring a soccer ball, cleats, and shin guards. That's all for sports. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Brandy. When we come back, we'll share the scoop on how Valdosta is getting ready to celebrate the Christmas season.
We'll be right back.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Valdosta State University.
Quality academics.
Caring faculty mentors.
A beautiful campus.
Opportunities for involvement, leadership, and service.
Championship athletics, spirit and pride.
Discover your opportunities.
Valdosta State University.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
As Christmas season gets into gear, the Valdosta Main Street office hopes to spread the message that it is 'tis the season to be jolly. Local residents will have the opportunity to kick off Christmas with the lighting of Valdosta's Christmas tree. The annual Christmas tree lighting will take place on Friday, December 5th at 5:30 on the front lawn of City Hall at 216 East Central Avenue. The participants will enjoy a special visit from Santa Claus as he assists with the lighting of the fully decorated 30-foot Christmas tree. Participants are encouraged to sign greeting cards to pay tribute to American military heroes.
That's it for our program today. Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Jordan Barella.
And I'm Taylor Williams. We'll see you again tomorrow.